1.
What's up,
We
dog?
are live. Happy Halloween,
Happy Halloween, dog.
What's up, Hotrod?
What's up? What's
How you
up,
doing?
Dr. Disrespect?
I like the cape. Show the camera.
Look at that cake.
Shake it.
Ah, dog.
Brandon just did the most Hotrod just did the most incredible stunt before he got here. He jumped 2 vehicles, crash landed into an RV. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen.
It was crazy.
I was there. I was like, that. Oh my God, go. Anyways, today's episode is brought to you by PlayStation. No, I'm just kidding.
Can we say that?
No, scratch that. Brought to you by Lame Station. So everyone, happy Halloween. We love you. We miss you.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but we don't care.
It's crazy.
What about you, Brandon? How you been?
Good, man. Got the snow today.
Too legit?
Too legit to quit, dude. I was too legit. I was unlegit. Now we're too legit again. I'm just kidding.
Right on. So this painting, this is actually one that I did the other day. I had it like half complete for the longest time. I had, I guess, just the green, and then like where the blue was at, I had like a bunch of trippy little drawings, but it kind of distracted from like this. So I just went bold, brought it back. He looks kind of like freaked out, so I was like, this is a perfect canvas to use for Halloween, because it's spooky season. What does spooky mean? Like when they say, let's get spooky. Like, has it changed?
I don't know.
Does that mean, like, is it like a slang now?
Nah, it's just like spooky.
Like,
ooh,
let's
watch
get
some scary
spooky with
movies.
My glasses are fogging up, but it's okay. I don't need to see you. I'm just if I start looking like this, just go with it. Oh my gosh. So, being that it's spooky season, I thought we could start by talking about, some creepy experiences.
Oh yeah, everyone has some creepy experiences.
Some things that like are paranormal, I guess you would say.
Supernatural.
Yes, like
Into the soup.
the chupa, or no, what is that?
The chupacabra.
Yeah, chupa. I was about to say a bad Spanish word. Yes, the chupacabra.
The chupacabra.
And the yarona.
The la llorona, dude.
What other like are you Mexican like scary like tales?
What's the one like the Indian one? Native American like.
Night watchers, or what are they?
They're like shapeshifters.
Shapeshifters.
Right?
Skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers, yeah.
Yeah, have you ever had an encounter with one of those?
I don't know. I had one time. We saw my friend Mateo saw some devil worshippers dude in Vaquita before.
Whoa. How do you know they were devil worshippers?
I don't know. They had cloaks on around a big old fire.
What?
It was weird, dude.
Like cloaks, like all white?
Like they're like brown. Like hood. They had the hoods on.
Like warlocks?
I don't know what the hell they were.
Do you know what a warlock is?
I think.
A warlock is a male witch.
Maybe
that's what they call them. There is actually a lot of weird like witchcraft type stuff going on, like in Valencia County, like on the top of the mesa, and then like down like by Vaquita, like where there's a lot of private land.
What is it called? What's that place we usually go to? The bomb shelter. That place is pretty trippy.
Yeah, the bomb shelter's nuts because it's actually real.
Yeah. Like
it's a real bomb shelter, and it's hidden. I don't know. Like, you want to describe it?
I don't know. It's like it's way south of I don't know where it's like by the airport, right? The Belen Airport.
Yes.
It's
on private property.
Yeah, it's way the heck out there.
Yeah, so it's meant to like sustain Belen, I guess, if there was a bomb or something.
I don't think it'll sustain anything.
Yeah,
just kidding.
But at one point, I wonder when they built it. But
yeah,
it's like you climb in this. It looks like a berm with a door on it.
Yeah,
it looks like a hill, like a dirt hill with a door on it, and you walk in, and it's dark. Just a giant room, like a cemented room, and it's like real, just like concrete everywhere. And then there's like a hole in the ground that you could climb down in, right?
Yeah.
And you could climb, it's like far, like you go all the way down. Because it's meant to protect you from a bomb, so you got to think like...
You got to go all the way down there.
And then once you get to the bottom, there's a long hallway with like rooms. It looks like a...
Yeah, like little cages too.
Like an asylum.
Yeah.
And there was like, even at one point, like when I was younger, there was like lights on down there. You could see like a light flicker like on the far, like all the way down the hallway.
I don't think that was a real light. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, honestly though, I just had a recent ghost encounter last night. Not ghost, but like it was, and I
Weird.
never have anything happen to me. Like I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm just when I was younger. Like it's weird when I used to live down south, everything would happen to me, like the worst, creepiest stuff. Since I moved to Albuquerque, it's like,
Meh.
like the homeless guy is like the only thing I'm worried about. And so, anyways, last night I was staying at Kiana's.
Yeah.
And there was like, okay, so I couldn't sleep. I was having a hard time sleeping, so I went to the living room, and I was just like laying down, you know, and I fell asleep.
Yeah.
And then I heard Kiana moving in the bedroom, and I was like on my back. I thought I was asleep, but I guess I might have just been dreaming. I don't know.
Yeah.
And she walks by me, like I hear her walk right by me, and she goes in the restroom, and she's waiting like more than like 5 minutes, and I'm like, what the heck? Like what's going on? I'm like, babe, and nothing, and I'm like, what the heck? So I get up and I go look in there, and there's nothing in there. And I was like, what the heck? I just heard her come in here. Did she go outside? And I go back in her room, and she's on the roof floating. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait, what? So did you need to get out of there? Break up with her or something, dog.
She had a doll and she was just stabbing it. No, I'm just kidding.
You gotta get out of there.
No, she was just sleeping, but it was weird because I was
Yeah.
like 100% positive that she was like walking by me, and I kind of just woke up with like the spooks, like ooh.
Wait, I can get out of here.
Yeah,
I'll leave, dude.
like my
I'll
hair.
leave.
I was like something wasn't right.
Yeah.
But that was like a small encounter, like most recent. I've had some creepy stuff happen.
Like what?
I think I said this on the podcast, but I had like a bomb shelter encounter, like where there was like a skinned coyote, like at the front of the door,
Oh.
and it was like freshly skinned, like the blood was just like all over it. And when we went inside of the bomb shelter, there was like 666 all over the walls, pentagrams like in the blood.
That's weird.
Yeah, that was like that was the realest thing I saw, because it was I wasn't
Yeah.
imagining it, but like stuff like that, bro. Like I don't know why. Like I was just like a haunted little kid. I think I still am.
Gotta get away from me.
Brandon's getting all scared. He's
Well, I
like,
didn't get out. Stop
hey,
this podcast.
but dude,
I'm out.
weren't you telling me though about like how you saw, like something creepy, like a demon or something, like at Taylor's house?
Yeah. So my ex old house, we were going on a date. It was like 2-3 years ago, and you know I come back from Highlands. And we're texting like, hey, we're gonna go to Olive Garden or something, and
Yeah.
it's already like sun's going down, so you can't really see in the house. So it's like the house was set up was her roommate, and then her room connected right here.
Yeah.
And they all had the same like beds with the desk under, so it was like a bunk bed, like the top of a bunk bed or the desk.
Yeah.
They all had that. So I walk in, I look, and I see someone in there. It looks like someone's on the phone on the chair on the desk in her roommate's room. So I was like, oh, what's up, man? Like, how you doing? You know, like, just like, what's up? Like, you know, say, like, what's up to someone. Like, so I walk in, hey, what's up, bro? And it just, like, it looks like it's on the phone. And it just, like, looks.
Like this?
Yeah, so it's, like, sitting down straight, facing, like, this way. And I was like, what's up? And it just, like, turns slowly, then turns back. So I was like, you know, like, F this dude, like, like, you know how to say what's up?
Was it like dark?
It was like where you could see a shadow still, like the sun still coming through the window. But it was kind of like dark in the room. You know what I'm saying?
So it was still daylight, kind of?
Kind of. It was like,
dark?
yeah, it was like the sun was setting. And so I go into Taylor's room, I was like, hey, like, what's wrong with Jacob or whatever, you know? And she's like, oh, yeah, him and Inez left for, like, something for UNM like 2 hours ago. It's just me here. And I was like, no way. Like, you're just messing with me, you know? Like, no way.
Oh, dang, dude. So, like, you didn't have that freak out moment until you realized that there was someone there?
Yeah.
But, like, while you were talking to that person, you weren't, like, weird, like, you didn't have, like, a vibe
No,
yet?
I was just
you
like,
thought it was a real person?
Yeah, I thought it was a real person. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, like, turned slow. Way it looked at me and, like, kind of, like, stayed and then just, like, turned back.
Ooh, yeah.
You know? And then I was like, oh, like, and then my heart started racing. I was like, hey, we need to go, like, do whatever you're doing in the car. Because that
was like a scary movie. Get out of the house! No!
No, we were both in the house. I don't mess with that stuff. I don't go. I was
She's
just
like, Brandon, you're not in the restroom? No, that's not me!
She's like, do you want to go lick in there? Heck no, I don't go lick in there. Supernatural, dude. Can't fight that.
Damn, dude.
So
Did you have the freaking priest go and bless it after?
Luckily, they moved out, like, soon. Because, like, weird things would happen in the house. Like, even... So we didn't tell Inez that story. And, like, 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later, she's like, I saw something in Jacob's room. and we didn't tell both either of them.
Is that the same room?
Yeah, the same room.
Whoa.
So like,
Maybe this kid Jacob's haunted.
Don't say that. I'm just kidding. Maybe he is.
We need to call him after this. Check on him.
No, but that was like this, like my heart sunk. You know, like when you're like,
yeah,
I don't want to go back in there.
That's a creepy feeling, man.
Especially that, like I swear, like I wasn't tired or nothing. Like I just walked in.
How do you explain that?
I don't know. Like people, oh yeah, right. I'm like, I swear, like.
Do you think like there's just like demons like just floating around the earth, like just waiting to like creep people out?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't want to know. Just kidding.
I think if you go looking for something, you'll find it.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch scary. I'm the biggest chicken, so I don't watch scary movies or anything. Cause
really?
I don't watch them. No,
I thought you liked them.
Hell no. I don't. I remember me
Chicken.
and AJ watched. Me, AJ, and my other brother Thudi watched Conjuring at his house, dude. In the middle of the daylight, I couldn't sleep for like 2 nights, dude. That movie scared the
I'm trying to think. Is that the one with the old man?
No, it's
that's the second one.
It's where they clap.
And there's like a scene where it's like right by her ear. Huh?
Yeah, that one. I forget. It's like a.
Isn't it like a witch or something?
It's like a demon.
Wow.
So hell no.
Is that the scariest movie you've seen?
Probably, yeah. That's probably the scariest movie I've seen.
I'm trying to think.
Like movies like that, I feel like you're inviting that stuff. So I don't. I guess it's me though. Like I'm like keep that stuff over there.
Like if you're like doing Ouija boards and like doing all that, like how can you not, like you're just asking for trouble.
Yeah. I think so too.
Like you're like, what do you like? You're like seeking like I think it's the same as like if you're seeking God.
Yeah.
Like if you're seeking God and you're praying and you're like good things will happen and like you'll have, it's like positive. You're bringing positive.
You bring the negative.
Yeah, but if you're like seeking like the devil and like trying to communicate with the dead, you might find it.
And that might not be pleasant.
Dude, I remember one time I was at it was like in 7th grade. Or yeah, like 7th grade. Like well, when I was in 7th grade, like YouTube was like barely like
popping off.
Yeah, like there was like all of a sudden it was like, dude, let's look up scary videos. Like when you're a kid, like dude, let's look up like ghost videos. Yeah. And so we were just like we were like at a sleepover, right? And like so we're like little kids still, and we're looking stuff up, and like we're all like ooh, like feeding off each other, trying to get scared.
Yeah.
And like it got like late, and like one of the dumb kids was like. He's like, let's make a Ouija board out of this pizza box. He's like, we could just make one. And I was like, oh, hell no. Like, I got God in me. Like, that right away is like
that's how I
red flag.
Nope, I'm out.
And so, but I was stuck. I can't, like, leave. I'm a kid. Like, I can't just get in my car and be like, I'm out. So I'm, like, stuck at the sleepover, and they make the Ouija board. And they start, like, they have a shot glass. Like, and they start, like, asking it questions, bro. And they were like, bro, I swear it's moving. Like, this isn't even... Like, they were freaked out. All of a sudden, they like... But they were, like, still doing it, like, joking. They were joking, but, like, kind of, like, low-key, like... they're like, dude,
what are we doing?
They were like, quit moving it. I know you're moving it. And they're like, no, I'm not. I swear. So, like, there was a lot of that happening. And so, anyways, it got to the point, like, we were doing it in the dark. And I was in the room, like, in the corner, like, just watching, like, probably praying, like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah. And
all these kids are just like
messing around.
Yeah. And then so they ask it a question, right? They're like, are you real? And it was like, it went to the why. And they're like, are you male or female? And it was like, whatever, male. And then like the last question that we asked it was, what's your name? Spell your name. And it spelled out JOHNNY. And then I went to C, and as soon as I went to C, someone's phone started ringing in their backpack in the closet. Guess what song it was?
What?
Ring of Fire. Johnny Cash.
Heck no, dude.
Johnny C, dude. And so, but like this is totally random. Like we couldn't like, looking back, like there's no way that anyone could have like plotted that out.
Yeah.
And so it starts ringing, and they're like, what the heck? They're like, I didn't even have this as my... Like, it was just weird. And, dude, so this even goes deeper, bro.
Oh, dude, I don't like this.
So the next day... Or no, not the next day. So we all were, like, freaked out. Like, that was it for us. Like, no sleeping. Not until the sun comes up. And we all found out, like, after talking to each other all night, we all watched Walk the Line the night before. Every kid that was there, like, separately watched it. I'm not saying that Johnny Cash was like haunting us, but like it's just weird that like all those things
all
lined
that
up.
happened. Like
Yeah, like it wasn't Johnny Cash. Obviously, like whatever's
Yeah.
communicating is probably
Freaking.
like a secret or not a secret, like a creepy paranormal thing.
Yeah.
But like it was enough to just like throw me off, dude.
That's weird, dude.
Yeah, it was like down, down, down the ring of fire. Like imagine just hearing that in the phone
I ought to call my
off
mom.
of like the Razor flip phones.
I ought to call my mom.
It was sketchy, dude. I was just praying. I'm like, dear Heavenly Father, please, just send Johnny Cash back to hell.
Teleport me away from here.
Dude, it was nuts, dude. But like, that's what you get. That's what we got.
Yeah.
Like we were asking for it, we got what we wanted,
Yeah, no, I
and
never.
it was it's never worth it.
I've never got close to any of that stuff, dude.
Neither have I.
It's too scary.
Yeah, like anytime anyone gets, because I believe that's real.
I think it's real too. I believe that.
But what about like other paranormal things, like Bigfoot or?
I don't think that's so.
What about like ghosts? Like, do you think there's like real ghosts? Or what do you think they are? What would you call that?
Either a demon or an angel. That's what the Bible says, you know.
Like there's like entities around the earth that aren't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think when you die, I don't think you like stay floating here on Earth. Like
I don't think so either. Yeah, no.
Like that just doesn't seem realistic to me.
No.
Like why would if you die, why would you hang out at your house and like creep out like people?
I know.
That does sound fun to do.
Like Patrick Swayze. Just kidding. Ghost.
Oh yeah, like just start moving things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. That stuff. I think it's like you're right. Angels, demons. I don't know. But I was like when I was a kid, I was like the youngest out of all my cousins.
Yeah.
And I was always staying at their house, and like the parents would be like partying stuff, and like the kids were always like alone.
Yeah, doing whatever.
Yeah, and there was always like more high schoolers, and then there was me like in like 5th grade, like or even younger. I was like 4 or 5, and like Chelsea, I was always at Chelsea's house, and they have like a giant mansion, and like I would just be there all the time, and they would be watching like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And
Hell no.
And bro, I would be screaming, and they would hold me down. This is how messed up my cousins were. They would hold me down like as a 4 or 5-year-old and make me watch Chucky, bro, until I was like crying. That's messed up. So now when I watch scary movies, they don't even like faze me.
Yeah.
Cause I'm just like whatever.
Yeah.
But as a kid, it like messed me
you
up.
up.
Yeah. I was always wanting to sleep with my mom, my dad, and they're like.
No. You're your room.
So I was like in my room, always like, cause I would go stay there, and then I'd go back home, and I was by myself.
Yeah.
And I was like in my room, like all freaked out. Oh, dude, it's hard to smile with this thing.
Dude, that's a weird.
There we go. Anyways. Oh man, I haven't dressed up in forever, bro. Have you ever had any like funny, like hilarious costumes growing up?
Growing up, last year I thought my costume was hilarious.
What was it?
It was Tyrone Biggums.
Tyrone Biggums?
The Dave Chappelle character from the
Oh my
Chappelle Show.
god, dude.
The crackhead.
That's my favorite. Is he the one who was like, what does he say? He's like, Red Balls!
Yeah, so
And it's
for the
like
drink,
Red Bull,
yeah,
and he's like a
Red
fiend
Balls.
for it. He's like, oh.
He punches through the car window and he steals the radio.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah,
I think I saw that.
That was.
You like put like white makeup on your cheeks and you're like all. Oh
Good
shit.
old.
Shoot.
Shoot. What about you?
Let's see. I don't know. My nana always gave me like outfits that were like her old like outfits from like younger. Like she never had like I never bought costumes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we'll get this Spider-Man. Oh, we'll get this. It was like, let me get all these scarves and jewelry and make you into a pirate.
Yeah.
And so I always like didn't really look like. I would always like cry, like not cry, but be sad. Like I don't even look like this. They're like, yeah, you do, Hito. You look good. I'm like wearing like a leather vest with like fringes on it. They're like, you're a cowboy. You look good. And I'm like, no, I don't.
I don't like it here.
Yeah. So they're just like always dressing me up, and like that's when I think I was always jealous of the kids that like bought their costumes.
Yeah.
Like the Power Ranger kids. Or like kids who had like when I was younger I always wanted like those blow up outfits.
Oh yeah.
Like you know how it looks like you're riding something?
Yeah.
Like a T-Rex?
Yeah.
I always wanted one. I thought those were like the coolest things. And I still haven't got one. I will get one day.
This year maybe.
Maybe this year. It seems like they like kind of suck though. Like they don't really air up all the way.
Yeah, and you're like walking around in that. I don't know. I feel like they kind of suck.
Especially if it's cold.
Yeah.
Or maybe you could wear a hoodie underneath it and like jacket and sweats.
I never had one.
Bro, your fro looks legit like real as hell.
I wish. Imagine.
You should just keep wearing that outfit all day, bro. Go to Walmart after this.
Hey, Rod.
You guys got any stunt bikes?
I need a team to.
Oh my god.
Assemble a team, dog.
I'm excited for the winter, man.
Me too. It's snowing.
Like now that it's the end of Halloween or the end of October, it's snowing right now. Literally, we're like stuck here. Might be like a delay tomorrow.
Hopefully,
it'll be sick. I don't know. I just keep thinking like every time it snows, it's like snowboarding season. Like that's like my first thought.
Same.
Like if it's snowing here, the mountains are getting dumped on.
They are, dude. I've been checking.
You know? Have you really?
Yeah.
Do you have any season passes or do you have any?
I got one to Purgatory this year.
Tour?
Purg.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna go see the Grease boy Curtis.
Oh yeah, Curtis is sick, huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't he work there at the mountain?
Yeah. That homie could shred.
Shout out to Curtis.
Curtis Peralta.
Holding it down for the Shred Boys.
Always.
Everyone, honestly, like my goal this winter is to get like a big crew and just get a house in Pagosa.
Just
like at least like 20.
That'd be fun, dude.
You know?
Yeah.
Like 20 people.
Get a big old mansion.
I think we could fit.
Find a big old mansion. Like a big old cabin.
Even if we like buy, like where we went, remember last year we went to Pagosa, we had that house?
Yeah.
Like if we get like 2 houses, you know what I mean? Like if we have that much people.
Yeah.
And we'll just all link up at night and then crash out and shed.
Yeah.
And then one of them will just have a jacuzzi or something. Tear it up. It'd be sick.
Sounds so fun, dude.
I'm like, oh man, I like, every time I go to like Sports System or something, I'm like so tempted to just buy another board.
Sometimes you just gotta send it.
No, my board I like really haven't broken in yet. Like last year was the first season I really like
brought it
to town, you know?
The skate banana.
Huh?
The skate banana.
Oh yeah.
Skate.
What do you think's the best brand of snowboard?
Honestly, dude.
Is it like every brand have its own like specialty board?
I think so, dude. I think with all like the technology they put in each board, it just kind of like what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can find. I think every brand has like a similar board to each other, but like some boards from one brand are like way better than, you know, like they have all their top boards.
Mm-hmm.
They're all different. For
like
different
you have like your crappy boards and Burton, but then at the same time like you have your Burton Customs that are like probably a little more expensive, but way better to ride.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I don't know, man. As far as park boards go, it's too hard to say. Yeah. Because I like watch so many snowboarding videos and you as well, and like the range of boards that everyone's riding is so
different.
Yeah, it's vast. Like not like you don't see there was a point where everyone was riding LibTech.
Yeah.
And it was like that's all you saw the professionals ride, and then all of a sudden you start seeing a lot more like Pickle, Never Summer, Nitro. K2's been around. Do you hear that?
Yeah, K2. Someone
got popped. So here at the studio, you hear like gunshots all the time, and like there's always police cars. It's kind of nice.
We're in the war zone.
Yeah, we really are. I saw someone get ran over the other day.
What? Where?
Just right down the street. Me and Kiana like literally saw him die.
Damn. Because
the homeless people are like everywhere here. It's like they're just they don't even like cross the
crosswalk.
The lights, they just run across, and so if it's late at night and you're not really paying attention, you'll just hit one. And one of the guys got taken out. And we showed up and like they like just threw blankets on him, and you could just tell like he was out.
Damn.
So they were like covering him up because he's probably bleeding, like probably didn't look good.
Yeah.
But there's all kinds of stuff that happens here. Like at least like twice a month there's a shooting at the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And there's always caution tape. Or someone gets stabbed. Crazy stuff. I've gotten broken into like 3 times.
You have all new windows in your car.
I have all new windows because every window's been broken into. It's my fault though. I know, like, you know, but on the up hand, I am gonna start looking for a house maybe next month.
Dude,
Somewhere here in Albuquerque that's not too far from
Work.
where I work. I'm a low maintenance guy, so that's why I've like stayed in this area so long. Like my apartment's actually pretty nice.
It is. Yeah, I like it.
And it's like up away from everyone, so I don't gotta worry about traffic or people coming in here, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like the area is just overall like not good.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I could get like a pretty good. It seems like the market's pretty good right now.
It is, yeah. It's buyer's market.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Aren't you having your house built right now?
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
Not till December. They just finished the drywall inside.
It looks sick.
And I'm excited, man. It's just stressful now.
Why?
Gotta get
the payments?
No, just gotta get everything ready, you know?
You're like, I ain't worried about no payment.
No, I'm gonna have a roommate.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I have a roommate.
Who are you gonna have? How are you gonna pick?
You know, little Seth.
Oh, Seth? Yeah.
Yeah, he'll move in with me.
Did you already say he's down?
Yeah.
Sick. That sounds like a good deal, dude. I think that's what I'll probably do with my house too. Maybe rent out a room with my sister.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or like, you know, someone that I trust.
Yeah.
I don't like living with people, but I've lived with Hannah before, so like I know I'm already used to her.
Yeah.
And I don't feel uncomfortable telling her like stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas if I live with other people, it'll be harder.
Yeah, if it's yours, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, but still, like having to communicate, like, look, if you don't do this, I'm gonna kick you out.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean though.
And then you just gotta deal with like people staying up late at night, like on a weekday. Like,
yeah,
I couldn't handle having a roommate that was like partying all the time.
Yeah,
and,
no,
like,
yeah.
Like I'm over that stage in my life.
I think we all are. No, just
Yeah, right. Speak for yourself.
speak
just
for
kidding.
yourself, he says.
No, I really am. I'm just saying, like, you're probably like you're young, dude. You're only like 21.
Yeah. Good old poop. Zzz.
Have you seen any good like podcasts lately other than like the ones that oh yeah,
Kanye Rogan.
that one just came out like a day ago, huh?
Yeah, it came out Saturday, but I'm still. Have you finished it? I haven't finished it. I'm only like an hour in.
Yeah, there's a lot that to be said in that. I finished it. I thought it was interesting. You know, if you go into it looking for like, oh, I want to be educated on like this, Kanye's like not there to like educate you. It's not like a smart like tech podcast like where you're an informative one. It's more of like the way I saw it was like it was interesting from like a psychological perspective.
I like,
you know,
yeah, like everyone says Kanye is crazy. That's why I liked how it showed his perspective on things. You know. Yeah,
I mean the way I see it, I mean you either know Kanye or you don't. You know, if you're expecting Kanye to be anything other than Kanye, then you're always gonna be disappointed. He's always been like that.
Yeah.
Everyone like says, "Oh, I miss Kanye when he did a college dropout. He was way more chiller. Or he was way more humbler and all that." And that's actually not true at all.
Yeah.
Like Kanye West was not like if you look at his interviews when he's younger, he was still like very. Like he says in all his songs, like egotistical, like just braggadocious, kind of crazy, like would go on rants, but in all of his rants, you find like pockets of gems, you know?
Yeah.
So if you're not really listening and you're like just doing stuff and not really paying attention to what he's saying, you might not really catch like some of the stuff that he says that's actually pretty interesting. I mean, he does have a mental illness. Like people forget that he has a mental illness.
Yeah.
So, like, people that are, like, judging him based on him not having a mental illness and expect him to act, like, rational and to, like, talk, like, direct and, like, just be more specific, they're not going to get that.
Mm-mm.
You know, Kanye West, he's, like a floodgate of just stuff. Like, you ask him something and, like, it's like you don't get a sip. You get the whole slam of everything going on.
Yeah.
In his heart and his mind. And I mean the thing I liked about it is I thought he came from like a positive place. Whether he went on rants and like, you know, you forgot what they even asked him.
Yeah.
You know, he'd go on these rants. Like everything that he was saying didn't seem like negative or mean. Like, you see him go on rants, like, sometimes, and he's just, like, going crazy, like, mad. Like, he's spazzing out, you know? He didn't seem like that on this one.
Well, what I liked a lot about it, too, was he talked a lot about God.
Yeah.
Like, so far, he's talked a lot about, like, God and his faith, and it's just pretty cool.
Yeah, because you don't see that, like, often. I mean, me and you are Christians.
Yeah.
So, like, and, like, we have friends that are Christians, too. And it's like, you have this guy, and I'm really watching him close, you know? Because everyone could say, you know, oh, you know, I'm a Christian, and they go and, like, do, like, horrible stuff, or... I mean, we'll never know. We don't really know Kanye.
Yeah.
But from what it seems like he's doing, and it seems like the positive stuff that he's doing, it seems like he is, like, really, like, trying to give his life to God, or trying to make things right with God, in a way. And I liked how he said, like, he didn't like listening to pastors that were, what are they called? Like, they don't read the word. They just, they'll read one word, and then they'll just, and you gotta be a good person, and they'll go on for 2 hours and not open the word once.
Yeah.
He said, like, I'm not, like, into that. He's like, that's fine if you are. He's like, but I'm more direct. Like, I need the words from the Bible spoken to me. So I know, like, by him saying that, I mean, he's being fed some type of positivity, you know?
Yeah. No, yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone could fall off the rails, but I'm not gonna, like, boo someone while they're speaking, like, good out of their heart, you know?
No, yeah, no. That's
so, like, you could tell when people are bitter and when people are not. And it doesn't seem like he's bitter. It seems like he's in a good place, like, with his family and stuff. So, I'm rooting for him.
And then we got big news today from one of our favorite artists, Kid Cudi.
Oh, man.
Soon.
Scott Mescudi.
3.
Man on the Moon. 3.
Man on the Moon 3. The trilogy continues.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, check out Kid Cudi's Instagram page. You put a little teaser for his album. So Man on the Moon 3, the trilogy. So just to, like, put into perspective, Man on the Moon 1 and Man on the Moon 2 were created in, like, 2010. Yeah. 2009, 2010. Two banger albums right off the bat. Set Kid Cudi on a freaking spiral to fame. Kanye West produced the album for him. He was just, like, rapping, spazzing, doing great, making psychedelic rap songs. And then he kind of, like, went on his own venture, and he still made good music, in my opinion. But he went, like, and did his own thing. But he never, like, finished the trilogy, right? There's always Man on the Moon 1, Man on the Moon 2, and he always teased making the third one. And it's been 10 years since.
Yeah.
So it's been 10 years since Man on the Moon 2.
Oh, yeah. And
finally, he's, like, ready to just drop it, dude. Which is kind of cool, you know, for, like, person being a Cudi fan. And, like, knowing, like, you know, what's his best material and all that. And just, like...
I feel like, you know, he's going to come out swinging on this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's going to be like the Man on the Moon 2, Man on the Moon 1.
Right.
I think it's going to be, like, those same vibes. So
Me too.
Him spitting.
You can't, like, build it up and have him not, like, it go out, all out, you know?
Yeah.
For him to put that title, Man on the Moon 3...
That's what I'm saying.
That's, like, saying, like, I'm going to live up to those 2 albums, if not exceed them. Which is a big... It's, like, hard shoes to fill. Yeah. Which means we're going to have some sick shredding songs in the summer. I mean, in the winter.
Yeah, hopefully he drops it soon.
I think he'll drop it, like, maybe...
Halloween. No, I'm just kidding.
That would be sick. No, I think he'll build it up a little more. Like, maybe end of November.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know?
Yeah.
Which would be sick. Kid Cudi is probably my most, like, relatable artist. Like, I could relate to him the most.
Same.
He's very vulnerable. He's, like, one of the few rappers to actually open up on tracks.
Yeah.
And, like, talk about, like, his hardships and things that he's gone through in life that, like, people don't want to talk about or people don't want to admit. Like, being depressed, being lonely, you know, being heartbroken, dealing with drugs, alcoholism. You know, a lot of rappers are just like, oh, flex, oh, chain, ooh, girls.
Yeah.
But, like, that's just, like, surface level stuff.
Yeah.
Like, who are you when you go home at night and you're sleeping in your bed, or when the lights are off, you know?
Yeah.
Who are you really?
Or when you look in the mirror, who are you?
Yeah, when you look in the mirror, like, are you satisfied with who you are? And so he just kind of, like, talks a lot about that stuff, which is cool because you don't, I mean, before him, you never really got that.
Yeah.
Like, from the rap, you know, the rap industry.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's artists that, you know, there's sad songs here and there. all Kid Cudi songs aren't sad, but they're just real vibey.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
And then he always has a lot of like what you're saying. His lyrics are very deep. Even though like it could be like a happy song,
Mm-hmm.
you actually like when you listen to his lyrics. If you like listen to lyrics like that,
Mm-hmm.
he put like a good vibe beat with sad lyrics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Pursuit of Happiness. Or not Pursuit
Yeah.
of Happiness. What is it?
Soundtrack to My Life.
Yeah, that one right there. Like that is like it's a good like flow. Like you could,
Mm-hmm.
but if you listen to what he's saying, you just like talking about his life, you know, and all the hardships on like a happy
Right.
beat on a happy. So it's like damn.
Yeah, he really is good with singing on his tracks and complementing beats.
Yeah.
Like there's not a song that he's in that he doesn't like almost like dance with the beat. Like he's going in and out of it. He doesn't ever sound off key. You know, because he's got a good voice. And so he'll just go in and it's like a melody. Like he's melodic rap. That's like where Jaden Smith gets his inspiration from.
Travis Scott.
Even A$AP Rocky, you know, like you're getting like all these, like that song LSD. Like these are the type of tracks that kind of stem from that era. Yeah, Travis Scott.
His
Travis,
name is Scott.
That's part of why Travis Scott's name is Travis Scott, is because Scott Mescudi.
Yeah.
Like he openly admits that, which is huge because to throw his name on your like actual, you know, name, your star name or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like saying like you made me who I am.
No, yeah.
And like Travis Scott is huge right now. Like Travis Scott is like probably the biggest name in hip hop right now, without a doubt. As far as collaborations go, marketing, branding.
Oh, yeah.
Like, who else is, like he's with the two biggest companies in the whole world right now. PlayStation and McDonald's.
Nike.
Like, dude, that's so smart. Because those guys, when you're with a branding company or when you get branded, you have investors that are invested in you. So if you want resources and you want to be the baddest mofo out there, you tell them what you want, you know. Then you could negotiate with McDonald's. Just be like, look, like if you're gonna look good, I'm gonna look good, or if I'm gonna look good, you're gonna look good. So you gotta make me look good or help me.
Yeah.
So if Travis Scott wants a $5 million, $10 million music video, he can freaking probably get it.
Yeah.
I mean, do like way more. But I don't know, man. I feel like it's just crazy how much money goes into like filming and stuff. Like to change the subject. Like, you think about, like, budgets for movies?
Oh, huge. Like, what was, like, Endgame was something ridiculous.
I don't know. It's kind of sad. It's cool. It's cool that we have the technology and we're doing all this, but, like, at the same time, it's like we got kids starving across the world who just can't even get clean water, and here we are with a $150 million movie and, like, for our own entertainment. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you enjoy it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. You want like the money to kind of shift like for better, you know?
Yeah.
Like the United States, I'm all about it, but I care about like other third world countries too. You know?
Yeah.
It's like it's sad to see like kids like without a meal, you know?
Yeah.
Even here in the United States.
Yeah.
Like just down the street, I saw a police officer the other day with a kid who was just dropped off.
Yeah.
I was like, dang. Like,
especially here in Albuquerque.
Yeah, here in Albuquerque,
it's
like you just have kids. And when I got my EMT license, I went on. We did an airport pickup. So like they flew in a kid who was only just born to a crackhead mom. So the kid was already a heroin addict. So the kid was born a heroin addict, and we picked him up from an airplane because he came from like TRC or something. And when we picked him up, we got him and he was in the incubator or whatever. And they're like, yeah, he's probably not going to make it through the night. And the kid's levels are so high, and I was just like, dang. Like, that's scary.
Yeah.
We're lucky, huh?
Yeah, we're very blessed to have this, like what God gave us in our lives, you know?
Yep. On a positive note, though.
What are you going to say?
The person that I think saved 2020, or that will save 2020, is Dogface.
Oh, no.
Dogface 420, baby. Shout out. I'm going to send you a longboard, or you can send me a longboard.
An ocean spray.
Yeah. Dude, I've been watching so many of his videos, and he's just like, I'm like so inspired by him because he's just such a like,
chill.
yeah, he's just like in his own fields, you know?
Yeah, in his own world.
Yeah, like he's just vibing on his longboard. He always has like the best taste in music. He's like chilling with Wiz Khalifa these days.
Him and Superhuman.
Oh yeah, Superhuman, dude.
My gigolos and giglets.
Superhuman is like probably like my second favorite.
Dude, they need to have they need to all collab. Dogface, Beetlejuice, and Superhuman.
Oh my god, dude. Beetlejuice probably tops them all, huh?
Oh, I love Beetlejuice, dude.
Look up Beetlejuice. Look up, or is it Beetle Pimp on Instagram?
Yeah, Beetle Pimp on Instagram.
Funniest guy alive. He's like an angry like an angry little guy, and like he just like talks like so much crap, huh?
Yeah.
He's like, what's up? He's always like boxing. He's like, Mayweather, I'll beat his butt. So he sucks. And he's like this small. He's like,
yeah, dude, he's a troll for sure.
bro, Dr. Disrespect too is killing it
No, yeah, he is.
on YouTube. From getting banned on Twitch to like just literally getting like 100,000 views on his live streams on YouTube.
That's so crazy. He got banned.
He's just like this, bro. Gaming out with his wig every day, dude.
He kills me. That video you were showing me earlier was destroying me. Oh, I was laughing so
How
hard.
he's like trolling the PS4 thing.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa,
He's
whoa,
all-
whoa! Look at the colors.
I know he's vibing.
So what do you got planned for Halloween?
I don't even know, dude. Play it by ear.
Are you gonna hit up one of those costume parties?
Nah, dude.
I like freak out on like those girls that'll wear like
Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Brandon, get your mind out of the gutter. Just kidding. Shame on you.
Hey,
No,
you said it.
the girls that'll like literally have a different costume every weekend for like the
Oh, I
whole month
know.
of Halloween.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, but I'm like, dang, girl, like, how many costume parties you going to? Like, you got this whole thing planned out.
That's how the Rona spreads. I'm just kidding.
The Rona's out there, dude. This year's Boogeyman is sponsored by Corona. What if Corona was a person? What would it look like?
Beetlejuice. Just kidding.
No. If Corona was a person, it would look like
Like
Jabba the Hutt.
heck no.
Like a big green slimy thing, like
Jabba. Dude, that guy used to. That thing
with his
was-
tongue. He's like,
That thing was nasty, dude.
praying for you guys out there that know loved ones that are sick.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom knows a couple people that got it. I even had a scare this week. I was sick all last week, actually.
I know.
I even had to miss work. I was sick. I honestly thought I had it. I was like, oh man, this sucks. Like, I just felt horrible. And then I went and got tested, and they said I didn't have it. You know, so I'm cleared to go back to work tomorrow.
If you go back.
Yeah, it's snowing like crazy outside, so I might not be able to, but it's like no joke, dude. Like, you know, there's people out there that are really getting it and stuff, but you just gotta pray for them and just know that, you know, even pray for the people that are sick that don't have the corona.
Just gonna drink your
You
vitamin
know,
C.
just because the corona exists doesn't mean that other people aren't sick as well.
Yeah.
They need our prayers as well too, you know?
Well, everyone needs prayer.
Yeah. Like there's other people that, like I've been waiting for. I need 2 surgeries I need to have that I was supposed to have in February, and I've been hurting, dude. I've been suffering,
Yeah.
and they had to postpone the surgeries because of the corona, and they said until this corona stuff ends, you can't have your surgeries, even though you need them. And I'm just like, dang, like, I mean, I'll be fine, you know, God's with me, but like there's other people that have way serious conditions too that are just, who knows, you know?
Yeah.
So just know that there's other people out there that are you know, suffering and stuff that need our help, and just wear your mask. Now it's a good time to wear your mask because it's freezing outside.
Do whatever you want. You don't know nothing.
Damn.
Joey Diaz taught us that. You don't know nothing.
Nothing.
He's like, you know nothing. So mind your business.
Just stay in your own lane, guys.
Drink your vitamin C.
Just let people live. Do your own thing. Do whatever you feel is right.
People have guns.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't like telling people how to live, honestly.
That's why I say you know nothing.
I live my own life. I'll be honest with the people around me, but I'm not gonna go knocking on your house and telling you what to do.
Exactly. Don't be that. You don't know nothing.
You don't want me at your front door.
You'll
Microphone check.
Microphone checker.
Might have to get on some Call of Duty after this with my outfit. Get on Twitch stream.
Get on that Mortal Kombat.
Yep. So what else is going on? The Rams sucking or what?
They play tonight, dog. They play tonight.
What are they? What's their record?
4-2.
Damn! They're freaking killing it.
I wish, dude.
Who's your best player?
Aaron Donald.
Prescott? I'm just kidding.
Rest in peace.
Is the Cowboys like just destined for like suckiness or what?
Yeah, they're not too good this year. They got a lot of injuries, plagued by injuries, but you know what?
That is what it is. My Vikings literally like had like a 24 lead like on another team.
They lost.
And they literally lost. So that's my football situation. MMA on the other hand,
oh dude,
killing it.
What did you think about that Gaethje?
Oh man,
Habib.
If I was to bet my money, like if I had $100, I would have bet it on Khabib.
Because we had Kosi.
Obviously, Kosi, congratulations, you guessed it on our last podcast. Very proud of you. You better share the wealth. Also,
I was sad though that I wanted Gaethje to win, but I'm happy Habib won and retired. Just American, you gotta go for the American dude.
Yeah. What were we talking about earlier about Khabib? How he was telling DC that he said that he could have got him in like an armbar and hurt him.
Oh, because Gaethje that week in a press conference or interview said that he wouldn't tap, and Habib didn't want to break his arm in front of his parents, like if he didn't tap.
Yeah. So he just went with the triangle.
Yeah,
had that thought process like,
yeah,
I could hurt him, but I'm just gonna put him out.
Well, no, because he's like, at the end of the day, Habib could hurt him, but Gaethje's gonna be prideful.
Yeah.
He was like, you're gonna just break it, you know. But
that's crazy, man. It was total dominance.
Yeah.
You know, Habib is a legend, and you know,
but
part of why he quit, his mom asked him. His mom asked him to go back to Russia.
But I'm gonna feel this fire.
I wanted GSP to jump.
Still
in.
not the GOAT.
Who's the GOAT?
He lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
You think John Jones is
still the GOAT?
I don't think so.
He is. Habib only is 12-0 in the UFC.
So?
John Jones is what, 21-0?
In the UFC?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Khabib is 19.
That's all professional fights.
19-0, right? Professional?
No, he's 29-0.
29-0.
But he only has 12 fights in the UFC.
Right.
John Jones has 21 fights in the UFC, all undefeated.
Nice.
I don't know, man. I love Habib is dominant.
I love John. I mean, that is an argument. It's not like there's no question. Like John, he's definitely had a lot closer battles than Khabib.
I feel like John Jones has been through generations.
Yeah, like he's.
You know what I'm saying?
Rashad,
Machida,
Gunner, or Shogun. I mean.
Yeah, Shogun, all of them, dude.
Machida,
Rampage,
Cormier,
twice,
Gustafsson.
You know,
not Rumble though. That would be sick if he fought Rumble.
I don't know. After what DC did to him, I think John Jones would still.
That's because DC's a sick wrestler.
No, DC knocked him out, I thought, on the feet.
So DC got behind him, took his neck, and then I think he just knocked him out. Oh no, I think DC choked him out.
I think he's
not toe to toe. He didn't knock him out.
I think he landed a shot and stumbled him. I swear, I don't know. I could be wrong.
He wore him out.
I don't know.
Because in the first round, Rumble Johnson was going at him, Blaze of Glory, and DC like fell on his butt.
Yeah, no,
and like almost killed him, and then DC just wore him out.
Yeah, who knows? But I think John's still the GOAT.
I like John because John, we went out a couple times. He's a cool guy. That's all I gotta say.
He's a cool guy.
Shout out to Muhammad. Love you, bro. Thanks for introducing me to John. I know Muhammad, you're watching this. My cousin. We need to kick it. Go to Vegas. Throw down. Rent a Lambo. You know how we do.
Rent a Lambo?
Rent a couple Lambos. Hell yeah. Maybe go throw down, party in Egypt, back at his home.
That'd be sick.
Be sick. I've always wanted to wear a hijab.
Is that what they're called? they're called.
Like a hood and
Yeah.
everything, and like look all sick.
like
Have a gold belt on. Like
go
a
to
gold-
Abu Dhabi, dude.
That would be gangster. Go to like a party in the desert. Party like on King Tut's grave. Like
Modi, dude. King Tut will wake up, dude, and start partying with you guys.
Imagine. That'd be sick.
Imagine he said.
Anyways, I think that's today's episode.
That is.
We love you guys. We did this for you.
Halloween.
Um,
You Halloweenies.
okay, fun fact. I'm actually not Josh. This isn't Brandon. They didn't show up for the podcast.
Nowhere
So
to
we
be
had to
found.
run the show. Dr. Disrespect. We got
Hot
Hot Rod. I mean, those guys are a bunch of momos. Josh and
Yeah.
Brandon.
They don't know what the hell they're saying.
Yeah,
half
maybe
the
next time they'll show up. They're probably stuck in the snow like a bunch of idiots.
A bunch of momos.
Hey guys, we'll be dropping this episode soon tonight. Let's see. We'll be coming at you soon. Might do a Thanksgiving special. Might do a
Might have a
vlog when we
turkey.
go snowboarding.
Oh, we're definitely doing vlogs.
We're gonna start our website. We got a lot of brand deals coming. We're collaborating with someone from North Carolina who's really invested. So big things happening. Glad you guys are a part of it. You know, we care about you. Glad to have you guys, involved in our lives. Just hearing our stories and, just getting to hang out with us at the table. You guys are one of us. You're like one of our friends. So
Yeah.
when we're here at the table talking, you guys are with us. You guys are part of the Against the Grain squad. So I'd like to thank you guys for all your support. Support us. Share this video. Share our videos.
Like and subscribe.
We're not that good at marketing, so we're kind of low key. I don't mind it like that, but
Yeah.
don't be afraid to share one of our videos. Get weird
Yeah.
with us, guys. Love you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Logging off.